the EV, ride around my city. You should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me, sip water like a fish, sip box water to the gillies, yeah. This a new wave, this a takeover. Do it for the future, time to get a world of makeover. Time never stops, no, the timing is not. Time to clean up the block. Streets been a mess, how can I breathe? Smoke in the air, pure gasoline. I see.
Got that dub, baby. That dub tonight. That was enough turn up. No, that's not enough turn up. Okay, this is enough turn up right here. You know, I got to turn up every time we get that dub, baby. 17-16 on the season. Going into Christmas break, above 500. I like it, I love it. I know I take all dub. Good job, Nick. Good job, Nick. Filling up the building. I guess since you ain't got Travis in your hand, see me now. Take all wins over here, man. What's good, family? What's good? It's your boy, Demond, up in the building. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks daily. Post-game live. Hawks over the lowly Detroit Pistons. But guess what? Guess what, guys? These are the teams that we're supposed to beat. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's just the Pistons. Because guess what? We sure as hell could have lost this game tonight. Let's keep it all the way real. We could have lost this game tonight and then people would have been complaining. So when we beat teams, even though we're supposed to be the team that's 8-26, I celebrated just like if we just beat the Nets. You know what I'm saying? Like we beat the Nets, like we beat the Bucks, the Celtics. It's all them wins is a win. They go down as one win, baby. And guess what? I'm here to take it. Very, very good game by superstars tonight, man. It looks like the team came out, man. Let me do my quick recap. Let me go drop this link real quick because I'll forget. Maybe because I'm just getting old. Let's go and drop this down here. Boop. Let's go and drop that link. Y'all know what time it is, family. Follow that link if you want to come on the show, voice your opinion about tonight's game, man. Hey, check it. We came out. One thing I will say about the first half, guys, we didn't come out flat. You know what I'm saying? We didn't come out flat. And Detroit was just playing, they were just playing some good basketball in the first half, man. Sometimes you just gotta tip your cap. They was down Kay Cunningham, we had our full roster out there, but like I said again, you still got to tip your cap. These still NBA players at the end of the day, So, we went into the half down 3, but like I said, they was playing a good game, and it could have been worse. We could have been going down into the half down double digits, which we have done that before to teams we should beat. So we was down 3. I'm watching the game. I wasn't really much too concerned tonight. I don't know. I just didn't have a warm and fuzzy, well, not a warm and fuzzy. I just didn't. It was nothing irked my nerves tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, Detroit playing good. I think we're gonna take over. I don't know what Nate McMillan told them dudes in that locker room at halftime, but they came out and that defense was dominating, and we just swarmed all over Detroit in that third quarter. Excuse me. Defense was so popping. Detroit, they couldn't rebound, man. We punched them in the face on the defensive side of the ball, and they couldn't get up. We limited them to, if I remember correctly, they only had 15 points in the third quarter. And the last time they showed, they flipped it on the screen. They had in the fourth quarter, we held them to like 16 or 17. So great job on the defensive side, because that's what separated us. Our defense. We stepped it up a notch, and we created that space. And credit to the guys, we made the space. We didn't allow a bad team to get back into the game and build confidence. So, credit the coaching staff, credit the players for making that happen. Can't be mad about that. Let me bring my boy Analyst up in the building. What's good, my guy? What's your thoughts on the game tonight, G?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It was I think obviously coming into tonight, it was in my opinion, an expected win. It's always good to see us actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
We put up 130 tonight. That's really good. That's enough points. That's more than enough points in the NBA. So I feel good about that. We only gave up 105 tonight. If we can hold teams to that, we'll beat a lot of them. First half, I thought we could have played better. But second half, like you said, and obviously, the game, we turned up the intensity on the defensive end. I saw everyone defending out there, even Trey. So I thought it was just an effort out there, a team effort out there to get some stops, because sometimes you feel like just because you're more talented, that you just got to go out and outscore teams. You don't win games that way. You don't win games by trying to outscore the other team. Because then it becomes a shootout, and you just try to, all right, well, y'all score, let's go. It becomes street ball. We played a team game. We got stops, and we allowed that to turn into our offense in the second half. Listen, the win feels good. It feels good to be back in the win column after a heartbreaker against the Bulls. But listen, this is a good win. Guys, relax a little bit for the next couple of days, and then got a tall task coming up here in a few days.
I feel you. My bad, man. That was Nate McMillan. I had this press conference going on in the background, so my bad if you picked up that sound. What's your thoughts on the game tonight, Juan?
Juan always out of town somewhere.
Who, me? Look,
Yeah.
man, look.
Juan,
look,
if y'all didn't know, Juan Delta Force.
Look, bro, I'm on the go.
All he needs is a beard.
I'm on the go. Can y'all hear me? Am I echoing anything?
Yep. You good, bro? You good?
All right. So good bounce back win. I think we talked about it, Demond Analyst, here in a couple of post games ago. We needed a good blowout win, someone to feel good about ourselves, like to just get some confidence back within the team. In Detroit, we always talk about teams coming to our house and we being the picker upper. Well, tonight Detroit was our picker upper. You know what I mean? I thought the first half we were kind of playing nonchalantly. We were trying to figure things out. It's the first time having everybody back in a while. And, we went in halftime 6-3-6. I was like, man, I don't like the pace that's being played. And I don't know what, like you said, I don't know what Nate told them or said to them or say, look, dude, like, you're playing a bottom feeder right now. Come out there, put the pedal to the metal, get in their face, start playing aggressive defense, and we'll win this game, convincingly. And lo and behold, we had a 43-18 run on these dudes, man, because I just saw swarming defense. And I'm like, where is this intensity every single night? Because it's there, bro. It's there. We saw it tonight. You know what I mean? And Detroit, they got some good young players. It's going to be really good here in the next 2 to 3 years. I really like Jalen Johnson, 19 years old. He's a good big. Yep. Good big, 7 feet tall, good big. Already know how to play around the rim. Similar to our AJ, who's 19. He knows how to play on the perimeter. But they got a lot of good, intriguing pieces, and I love Bogey. I haven't put in New Pack City. Like, if we can pick that dude up to add to our bench, my God, the firepower that'll be coming off of there, man. You know what I mean? But we needed this win. The backcourt played tremendously. Trey and Murray kind of played, and this is one of Murray's better shooting games since he came back off the injury, too. He's really engaged, and he had 4 steals. You know what I mean? Okongwu had another strong game. He had almost a double-double. He had 4 more blocks, bro. That's like 9 blocks in the last 2 games. So he's starting to pick it back up. And I don't know, man. I think it's just like these dudes are comfortable playing with certain people or certain teammates. Like Okongu knows he is the second. He's literally the seventh man off the bench behind Bogey. And he knows he's very comfortable playing with DeJounte, AJ, and Bogey because that's the role they've been playing in as a lot with the starters. JC didn't have a lot of points tonight, but the dude had the most rebounds tonight. He had 12 rebounds, and he had 2 blocks tonight. You know what I mean? Those are the things that stick out to me, man. You know what I mean? Like our guards tonight, all of them had almost 20 points. Bogey had 19 points. He's gonna let that thing fly regardless. You know what I mean? So it's not a lot that you can nitpick tonight. The only thing I would say is the perimeter defense in the first half is pretty trash, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys go underneath screens instead of attacking and going over the top. And they like to do a lot of switching. And I hate when we switch all the time because it puts us in bad mismatches instead of fighting through those screens and trying to get on and trying to stay with your guy. But good win. Who we play? Brooklyn next. Get ready for that game because them boys rolling right now. And
well,
what's that?
I was gonna say I think we got Indiana and then Brooklyn.
Indiana. Indiana. Then we go to Brooklyn.
I think Indiana. And Indiana's on the road. White Mike, what's good, man? What's your thoughts on the game tonight, my guy?
What's happening, crew? What's happening?
Chilling, man. And then you next to shout out to White Mike.
I'm gonna stay positive because it was a positive game tonight. One thing I will say that I liked more than anything in this game is I liked how Trey played and got everyone involved. His assists were way up. His points were average for him. But when those assists are up like that, man, that gets everybody flying to the ball. Everybody's involved in it. He was a leader tonight. He was a leader playing basketball, and he hadn't been that in a while. So I was glad to see that. I also want to tip my hat to AJ. I love his pace. He doesn't get in a hurry. He plays under control. I mean, AJ is just playing like he's been in the league 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. So, I love AJ, and I love what Trey did tonight. And really the only complaint I had, Bogey was a little off. But coming off the bench where he needs to be coming off the bench, he just can't play D anymore like he used to. So I kind of like Bogey coming off the bench, and he got a little hot there again, but he it wasn't his best game. But even JC played well tonight. Okongwu again, big time player. But when Trey leads like that, this team will follow him. And we'll have some good results. I'm not going to say we're going to win every night because we're not. But, we need this kind of game to let everybody know that he's going to get everybody involved and he's the leader of this team. So, yeah, I'm impressed with the win. I'm impressed with how we won. I thought first half, I thought we gave up way too many wide open shots. Just wide open. And then in the second half, for whatever reason, and I want to say it was probably because everybody saw Trey doing it. We decided to start playing better defense, and the Okongwu just took over defensively, and that got everybody fired up. So yeah, I'm pumped about it. So my hats off to the Hawks tonight. Hell of a job.
What's your thoughts on the game tonight, Rashad?
Yeah, man. I'm probably just gonna echo everything everybody said. I just want to point out we gave up 18 points in the third quarter. That is beyond great defense.
I thought it was 15.
I'm looking at the game chart right now.
It was 18. What was the fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter, we gave up 24 points.
Okay, that's
our defense really locked down. I've actually liked the last 2 games. I know a lot of people were upset at that loss to Chicago. That Chicago loss to me, we're maybe 3 decisions away from like that last second shot not even mattering. I thought Trey played the way he was supposed to play that game and tonight, really getting himself going on catch and shoot threes instead of off the dribble hot dogging threes, but just catch and shoot threes, which are a higher percentage three, getting himself going, and then facilitating the offense and seeing where everybody is before he decides to, take over. I like the pace that we played tonight. I love that lineup where he plays, where Nate plays Murray with the 2 shooters, and with Hunter at the 4 and the Conway at the 5. I love that lineup. I think it opens up a lot of things. I think it's balanced, and we get more movement, off ball actions. Like they do split screens with that. They do a lot good DHOs. I saw some floppy with
AJ.
With AJ. I saw some floppy with AJ and stuff like that. So Nate's figuring it out. I think he's onto something to go into an 8-man rotation. I would prefer, I know this is not popular, but I would prefer that he plays Trey and Murray more, and let Aaron and play Frank about 8 minutes a game, because you're gonna need a stretch 5 at some point in the season. So, but I'm okay with him playing the way he plays, especially if our defense is going to be able to be as consistent as it was tonight.
What'd you think about this? This is a question for everybody, man. What the lineup I enjoyed? Well, I'm not even gonna say the other three. I enjoyed that Okongwu Collins pairing.
Yes,
They
Yeah,
was
they was killing them.
That was good.
the F. Listen, I don't know what it is, man. Just okay. We both know we know John's athletic. Okongwu athletic, may not jump as high as John, but we all know he's a good on-ball defender. But him and John tonight, they was going after everything tonight.
they
Detroit
were.
get in that
They were.
lane, and you just see both of them going up trying to block stuff. It was just a effort, and maybe go back to what White Mike said, man. Maybe watching Trey put forth effort. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say John and Okongwu didn't play defense, but I'm just saying maybe watching Trey put forth some real effort tonight, didn't want to put forth just a little bit more, because I don't want to sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and say John and Okongwu don't play defense. That's not what I'm saying. Yes, that's your son. That's not what I don't want nobody to think that. I'm just saying, because sometimes you see somebody put forth effort, make you just want to, do just that extra, a little bit more than what you usually do. You know what I'm saying? But did y'all like or didn't like that Collins?
I like that. I like that lineup. I liked it. I thought it was. I didn't know that John could fit with that lineup. But I did like it, and I liked it a lot. They were able to play 2 in, play like, I don't know, maybe some high low with Konwu and Collins, and they could actually play through the bigs on offense. I thought that was a really good addition.
What'd you think about it? What'd you think about it? Because I was really speaking on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I really like how Collins has found a way to be valuable, even though he's not getting his touches and his shot is not falling this year. I really like that. I really like this Collins.
Here's what I noticed on that, and I know exactly what you're talking about. What I saw Okongwu challenging everything, and all of a sudden John was coming from that weak side. It was like, okay, they're gonna try to avoid Okongwu. I can block shots all day, and then all of a sudden, if you notice, the crowd really got into the blocks and the defense, and I think it got everybody fired up.
Yeah, I thought that was one of our better defensive lineups, because Collins and Okongwu can play on the perimeter, perimeter defense. Okongwu's way better perimeter defender than Clint Capella, whereas Clint Capella is a more stronger rim protector and rebounder. We already know this. We've been seeing it for the last 3 years. So Okongwu's ability to be able to go out when they do a switch, he can still stay with the ball handler and be able to stick with them. Then John can still do some rim protection if needed and can cover weak side. I think DeAndre and Murray were out there as well. So you have one of your more stronger defending lineups out there. I don't know what the plus or minus might be. Somebody probably had to pull that up, but I thought that was one of our stronger suits. But can we just bottle that up and continue to do that, man? Because Detroit has a lot of ball handlers. You got Killian Hayes, you got Jaden Ivey, you got Bogdanovich, you got Sadiq Bey. All them boys can handle the rock, man. You know what I mean? They all can handle. They all can take it to the cup, man. And I just thought they did a really good job of kind of smothering them and locking them up. What's the difference between tonight and when we play Indiana or anybody else, they can do the same thing. It's just effort. It's just like I said, it's effort. The crowd might have something to do with it too. That's going to add into the the adrenaline rush, but it's all effort, man. It stays there. These guys play together and believe in one another. They can do this to anybody, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're going to have our limitations with size, but they got the pieces if everybody just plays consistently every night and play their role and play for one another. That's what me personally have been harping on, man. You know what I mean? You talk about the coach, you can talk about Trey, you can talk about John Collins, lack of production. If they believe in each other and they play with effort and heart, they're going to win a lot more than they lose.
We got Matt out here living and driving.
How about that shot of Conway was making tonight?
Hey, can you hear us, Matt?
It's a little choppy.
It's a little. No, you choppy. You the one out there driving on that cricket internet. What's your thoughts on the game tonight?
I thought we played well despite McMuffin not playing JJ.
Really, Matt?
Really?
You knew it. It's really ridiculous if you think about it that he couldn't get into the game. You got Crayon out there, although his minutes was limited too. I mean, what I told Gerald is the bar is so low. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want Gerald to overreact to tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like that Hornets game, like. Okay.
What you mean? Listen, Matt, why you just can't enjoy the win, bro?
I said I'm happy we won. I said that.
A real NBA win, and it was in the bar's low. He just like, it don't matter. So we blew them out by 20 plus, and you upset that JJ didn't play. Well, got them a little bit of minutes.
Well, I mean, I'm not upset. It's just something that I'm noting out loud that he didn't play, and I felt a game like tonight when we were up by 20 most of the second half, you could have used this to build up his confidence, Gerald. And I don't know if Mike is on here, but you could have used the second half to build up his confidence where he's up by 20, so his mistakes don't matter. They're not,
Let me ask you something, Matt.
Yeah.
How much does JJ make a year?
I don't know, $2 million, something like that.
2.7.
That $2.7 million check ain't motivation enough. That don't give him enough confidence
Rashad,
to play
really?
his best game.
Really, Rashad?
$2.7 million.
No.
You gotta play through. You gotta be able to. Everybody makes mistakes. You gotta be able to play through. You're not always looking over your shoulder on the bench like you're about to get pulled. Every time that you make a mistake. Every time you make a mistake, you're about to get pulled out the game. And you can't play. Cam Reddish complained about that. You can't play like that.
Bro.
I mean, you can, but most people can't.
But Matt, listen. You gotta earn minutes, bro.
Thank you.
Let's keep it real, man. You gotta earn the minutes. Let's be real. At the beginning of the season, let's say the first 15 games, probably a little bit more than that. JJ had all the opportunity to show the coaching staff what he had. He didn't take advantage of that. He was running with the second unit. He was getting 15 to 20 minutes a night, at least in the first 15 games. Well, did he show anybody? Let me ask somebody else, because I already know Matt Pius. Juan, Analyst, and White Mike, okay? Because I already know where Rashad's staying. In those first 15 games, when Jalen Johnson was getting 15 plus minutes with that second unit, did he show y'all anything that says I need to play this guy the same minutes or even more minutes?
Analyst, you go first.
No, because Matt, listen, analysts do that smile when he about to disagree with Matt. He don't want Matt up here. He don't want Matt up here. So that's why analysts be like this. Well, go disagree with an analyst. Come on, because he know he ain't showed you nothing. Come on, man. And remember the other night I asked somebody, I can't remember, I said, what's the difference between Jalen Johnson and AJ Griffin? AJ got up there and took full advantage.
Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah. What? So, analyst, did JJ show you anything the first 15 games when he's getting 15 plus minutes a night? Did he show you anything that said, I need to play this guy more?
Not more.
You bullshit me, analyst.
Look at
You bullshit me now. Not more.
Not more.
Let me say this. Let me ask you this, analyst. Let me ask you this. Analyst, let me ask you this. His minutes being reduced, is it fair?
Taking out circumstances on why he's playing like he's playing. His minutes, if we're just looking at it black and white, his minutes deserve to be reduced.
Thank you. What about you? What's your thoughts on JJ, man?
So JJ has had some okay games, if you can. You know what I mean? Some okay games where he'll give you double-digit points and give you like 5 or 6 rebounds and give you like 3 or 4 assists and a block or steal. So he has some okay games when necessary. Has he deserved more minutes? No. And as a reason, he fell out of the rotation tonight. Tonight was the first time he fell out of the rotation in a while, and he's not in there. I mean, Justin Holiday took his minutes tonight, which are only about 7 or 8 minutes, but he took JJ's
that's
minutes.
4 minutes.
The reason why JJ is not going to get more minutes, is going to continue to fall out, is because I think we all said you're 6'9" with a unique ability to be able to handle the ball and be able to be creative, and you don't utilize it, and you're scared to attack the rim or scared to attack your man. You can jump out the gym. You can do everything with the ball that our guards can do, with the exception of like some hesitations or quick dribbles. You can do everything, and you have the biggest passing radius at 6'9" and be able to see over the entire defense, but you fail to do so because you're timid and you're not aggressive. And I think he's wasting his talent. You know what I mean? I can't even blame everything on Nate or the coaching staff, because this dude was a blue chip prospect, man. You know what I mean? We saw his flashes in college. We've seen flashes here at the G League and NBA level. He just can't bottle it up and do it on a consistent basis. And that's what was killing him. You look, it's like you said, what's the difference between AJ and him? It's confidence. AJ knows that if he misses one shot, he's going to get enough time to shoot again. He's going to make the best of it, most of them. AJ also, I know Mike always talking about, Matt always say they got different skill sets. Well, hell, both of them can handle the ball. JJ can't shoot worth a damn. I mean, look at that 3 he shot today. He was hesitant to shoot the 3 today when he was open. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, again, man, it's confidence.
In garbage time at that.
Yeah, at garbage time, it's confidence. You know what I mean? Look what happened when he drove the ball and scored his only 2. He made a little push shot and made the layup. The dude can dunk on anybody. He's scared, man, and I don't know why. I don't know what it's going to take, but he's deserving of losing his minutes. And until he shows something that he's aggressive and he can be an impact player, he's going to remain on the third rotation, third string.
What's your thoughts on JJ White, Mike? And then you can go Rashad.
Yeah, I'm not ready to give up on JJ. Let me say that. I'm not ready. JJ didn't play a lot in college, and I do think he's got talent. He's not going to crack this lineup because you got John Collins coming back. You got Okongwu. I do think he should play in front of Holiday most times just to kind of give him fun. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna have a tough time breaking this lineup. But I also just think I'm a little bit agreeing with Matt. I think he's got to get some play time in these blowouts and these 20-point fourth quarters where we start sitting people down. I think you got to put Jalen in there because Jalen's too talented. I don't want to see him go somewhere else like Detroit or like somewhere where he can get some burn. And then next year, the way he can pass the ball, he can do things that our power forwards can't do. He can't.
But what about the 15 minutes he was getting at the beginning of the season with that second unit?
I agree with that. He did, but he was overwhelmed. I'm not saying he needs 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he needs 15, but I do agree. And tonight, he should have got more burn tonight. We were up 20.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? I ain't even mad at Nate. I'm watching the game. I was like, you know what I was saying when we was up 20? I was like, leave them starters in. Shit, leave their ass out.
Hey, he left Murray in there. Murray had to ask to get out.
Yeah, I was like, leave their ass out there. Go ahead, Rashad.
So just this to sort of clear my position on JJ. I actually really like JJ's game.
Me too.
I think he's a very talented player. If I was a coach, he would be my starting power forward. Now, this is why, because players like him create pace. They allow the ball to move more, and that creates a movement. But like what White Mike said, we got Collins. Then we got a Conwu.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, we have two top 10 point guards in the league already. It's just he just doesn't fit with this team. Like Trey's not gonna defer to him and go and run down the court and come off some actions because JJ took the ball on the rim and wanted to initiate the offense. Trey's not gonna do that. Now Murray has done it in the 2 games Trey didn't play, but that's just like we don't need another ball handler. That's not how we play. Now maybe if we get another coach, we get another system, Trey decides to play a different way, then he may be valuable. But for what we got, we need people that can shoot and people that can finish at the rim. And that's not his strong suit.
Rashad,
So you want to get rid of him because of Nate?
No.
No, I want to get rid of him because of him.
Rashad, I disagree a little bit as far as another ball handler facilitator because he's going to play in the second unit, which means Trey's going to be out that time, or DeJounte. So it's going to be either Trey or DeJounte, and you probably have a Bogey or AJ. The fact that he is comfortable with the ball in his hand gives us another facilitator because he can drive and penetrate, which gives us more open shots, or he can drive and finish at the rim. But again, it all rotates back to confidence. Like, I think JJ needs to see the ball go in more 1 or 2 times where his confidence grows. I think a lot of us forget the dude played some solid defense on Giannis this year. He's also played some solid defense on Aaron Gordon and Jokic as well. Those are the things that get taken out of context or people don't remember because everybody.
And Kevin Durant won.
I think he's a great defender. Like I said, he would be my starting point guard. But to your point, with the second team, we know he doesn't fit because he got all the run there. He couldn't score. Murray wasn't coming off the ball. He doesn't space the floor. They didn't play fast with him. So where does he fit?
I think this what I think wrong with Jalen Johnson. I think Jalen Johnson is. I agree with Juan. I think he's scary, to be honest. And why do I say that? I know it sounds stupid, but check it out. He's got to be probably. I probably would put money. He's probably more athletic than John Collins is, right?
He is athletic.
And every time I see this dude attack the back, it was one game he kept attacking the back. I'm like, bro, dunk the freaking ball, bro. What are you doing? He's trying to do that little finesse crap, man. And I think Jalen Johnson needs to be way more aggressive. That's what I was hoping when he was getting that run with the second unit. Now you don't have a superstar like a Trey out there that you're going to defer to, right? You got a DeJounte Murray, who we saw at the beginning of the season was doing nothing but encouraging Jalen Johnson. And then you will see, and what kills me is that you'll see these flashes from Jalen Johnson. I know one time I was up here talking about this dude remind me of a young Scottie Pippen. I'm telling you, man.
I can see that.
But he just listen. People can tell you how good you are all they want. If you don't believe it yourself, it does you no good, man. All the praise, all the help from coaching staffs or anybody, it does no good if you don't think you're good. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you should be able to go. Listen, I will go on that court right now, and I think I'm good. Even I could be the worst dude out that mug, but guess what? Let me get that rock, and I'm calling for the ball too. Hey, give me the ball.
Hey, Damon, I think also, and this has nothing to do with the college, the Duke, or anything like that, but our last 2 high ceiling prospects, or 2 of our last high ceiling prospects in Jalen Johnson and Cam Reddish, man. These dudes were outstanding high school players before they got to college. If you look at the tail tape, Cam Reddish was like one of the top 3 high school players. Nobody want to play him. Go back to the tape and look at Anthony Harris, say who was the toughest guy to guard. He said Cam Reddish because he's a walking bucket. But then these guys come to the NBA, man. and like they ball players, but they don't know how to play the NBA game, man. You get to the NBA, it's all about confidence and finding your niche. You know,
Juan, let me add something to that, Juan. Let me add something to that. And tell me what you think of this. Everything you just said, but let me add this. What about accountability? Because and I say that due to because coming up through in the AAU game, the so-called stars, the young stars, are not held accountable for certain, playing defense, not held accountable for making the right basketball play. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to the NBA and you're not a top 5 pick, let's say top 5. I'll say you're not a top 10 pick. Anything outside the top 10, you got to earn minutes. So which means you have to go in and you got to take somebody's job. So if you haven't been held accountable on the defensive end, even though they may already know you're a good offensive player, it's going to be hard for you to earn those minutes and get on the floor if the person's job you're trying to take is better than you on the offensive or the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say when I say the accountability part?
Yeah. And one more thing I'm gonna add to that as I address the accountability. What's one of the things that a young NBA player does to get more minutes is he plays defense. Case in point, Jose Alvarado. This dude is 5'10", man. And right now he's one of the most lethal perimeter defenders in the league right now from Georgia Tech, also a second-round pick. And I'm just using him as an example. You know what I mean? He made his mark on the defensive end. And now the dude has games where he's put up almost 40 points. 40 points from a backup point guard position. I ain't saying Jalen needs to put up 40 points. What I'm saying is earn your mark by playing tenacious defense first and foremost. Use your strength on the offensive side and push the ball and find an open man. If Jalen came in and he got 1 or 2 blocks, 1 or 2 steals, 5 rebounds, and had like 6 assists, and maybe no points, I guarantee you'll see him have more minutes. Am I lying?
Yeah. Boris Diaw. That's who I think. That's the role that I think fits in with this team. Boris Diaw.
I said that. I said Boris Diaw.
Boris Diaw wasn't athletic as Jalen Johnson, though.
No. But
I'm talking about the field. I'm talking about the skill and the passing.
Yeah, the way he plays is a Boris Diaw type of thing.
You mean he remind me more of a Pippen, man. Athletic, can bring. Bro, he had flashes. He will get the rebound, bring that shit down the court, and I'm like, bro, this dude look like Scottie Pippen,
and he can dunk on anybody too.
Yeah, man. I just don't understand why he don't get the ball and just go coast to coast to the hole. That's what I be doing.
If they move John Collins, you're gonna see him get some burn because he's gonna have to.
Well, that's probably a reason why they haven't moved John Collins because his ass ain't ready to be a starter.
That too.
Because guess what? I bet you if Jalen Johnson was ready to be a starter, I bet the asking price of John Collins wouldn't be so high.
Yep.
I don't think Nate like playing him with Trey.
No, he don't.
At this point, I don't know what the hell Nate like. All I know about Nate is that he want them superstars to take the shots at the end of the game. That's all I know.
He wants them to save him. That's what he wants. He don't gotta earn his money.
Here come Matt.
He don't gotta earn his money. I wish I had that job. I could just get the ball to Murray and Trey. I don't gotta do nothing. Shit, I love that job.
Hey, and I can stand up my arms folded and just look like I'm interested in the game, bro. I bet Nate be on the side thinking about what my wife.
Oh wait, and you gonna pay me $4 million?
Please.
Hey, I got it made.
But Nate said over there talking about some. Yeah, I'm talking about JJ's on the way home tonight. You know, I'm going to my son's house tomorrow, and I'll get back at it on Sunday.
And you can thank, and you know what? You can thank Travis for that.
Hey,
we ain't gonna talk about Travis no more. Okay. Other than that, we got a real estate.
That's right. My bad. He's no longer. Sorry, I forgot. We need to have a eulogy for the guy that's no longer with. Let me pour something out for Travis real quick.
It was a great game, but two things that you might have went unnoticeable is Clint had to lead the game due to cramping. I think he's coming back because he was high energy the first quarter, you know what I mean? But he went out of cramping, and then DeAndre turned his ankle real bad, man. I saw that on slow mo. Ooh, man,
I didn't think he was coming back. I thought he was done for the night.
His ankle did a split, bro. Did you see it, man?
Bro, that could have been
bottom of his shoe.
Bro, he could have been out the whole season, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been a sprain like that could put you out the whole year. So I took my cap for him for coming back out for that. Because he was already up double digits at that too.
Yeah, I'm glad he came back. I'm glad he attacked the rim. He still drove to the basket, but Lord, bro, that could have been scary. I was like, man, we just got everybody back, and now we lose another person. But
hey, how about let's talk about a Conru taking the shot and making them.
Yeah. He really did find a jump shot.
What was that? A nice little hook shot too.
Man.
On the baseline. Baseline. Yeah.
He made some nice reads from the paint. I thought was really great. I like when they play him from the at the high post.
What they trying to make him like they're trying to use him like a Draymond Green or something?
Yeah, like a what's your boy in Miami?
Bam.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that. You could do that with Jalen. That's what I was saying. You could do that with JJ.
Here we go, man. Come
Jalen,
on,
man. Jalen too scary, bro. He's too scared, man.
Bro,
come on, man.
Bro,
analyst, he need to be at church with you, analyst, because he's scary.
Let's stop, man. Let's stop.
Double O has a better jump shot than Jalen.
I said Jalen Johnson need to go to church with you, man, because he's scary, bro. He's scared.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? If you're scared, go to church, baby.
Double.
Man, Double O has a better jump shot than Jalen right now in their respective careers, bro. Like Double O can consistently hit the mid range now.
He can, and that's impressive.
I like that wrinkle they got with playing high post. They do like split actions with Bogey and Murray.
Yep.
It's nice, man. It's nice.
Jalen Johnson.
You told me Chicago was trash.
Hey, Matt, I heard Jalen Johnson.
You told me Chicago was trash.
He found his niche, man. He found his niche. I'm proud of him.
Hey, Matt, I heard Jalen Johnson pretty nice on the bench.
He can't be no back
He did what? You said what?
I heard he doing pretty good on the bench, man. I heard he got a good night tonight.
As long as
he had a couple. Jalen Johnson, he had a couple water assists tonight. You know,
they give good high fives.
Yeah, he was perfect. He was 8 for 8 on high fives. He was 3 for 3 on attaboy.
I'm sure he got
Hey, watch. He gonna go to Chicago. I mean, he's gonna go to Chicago or Toronto or a team that know how to use them, and we're gonna be like, damn. Wish we had a guy like that.
Man, look, man. I did not say, you know. I am of the fan that we are using him wrong. Like, I agree with you on that one. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when he does get his moments, you know what I mean, and he does get those seams to the basket where he can attack the defense, and instead he tries to, like, pity pat it, like Clint Capella, instead of going up forcefully and dunking it. Those are the things that bother me, man, because we know he can attack the rim. I've seen this dude dunk on people, but, like, he goes up to the rim soft as I don't know what. And then he don't even get the foul because he didn't even go up aggressive. You know what I mean? 6'9", 7'8" wingspan, and you can do all, and you can jump out the gym, but you're afraid to go attack centers. Come on, man, it don't make sense.
Hey, you know what I'm just thinking about? I'm reading Raymond's question right here.
How many games
have the original? Is this the first game we played with a full roster?
I think with our top 8 with Bogey, because you know our 5 was there at the beginning of the season, but Bogey was hurt. And then Bogey came back.
Now that I think about it, we didn't have nobody out tonight, did we? This is our first game with a full roster.
Our top 8, our top 8 were all there.
Yep. They put it up on the bar. They put it on the thing too. This is the first game we had everybody healthy tonight.
Damn, that's crazy. It took us how many games?
34.
30. Damn.
34. What? 34
games? I'm telling y'all, Trey plays like this.
Hey,
that's what I want to talk about. Trey's game tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trey plays like that, and everybody gonna get involved. We're gonna win some ball games like that.
Well, you know what? And you also had a great efficient shooting night from the superstars. You know, when you got people who take the most shots, and like I say, man, I don't expect Trey and DeJounte to shoot 50% from the field every night. But I do expect them to shoot at least over 45% if you're gonna take 20 shots.
I do too.
You got to
Bogey didn't.
Yeah, Bogey was saying the thing. Bogey don't care. Bogey gonna shoot it regardless.
But that's Bogey's job.
Yeah, second unit you don't mind.
Yeah, Bogey not
that's
supposed
why
to.
He
hey, I tell you what,
facilitator. His job to come and shoot that rock.
Bogey confidence will never be gone.
But I still hold Bogey to the same.
That dude, bro.
But listen, but Bogey when Trey and DeJounte was struggling, Bogey came back. He was the one cooking. So I mean,
Demond,
yo,
they gonna move. They still gonna move John?
I don't think so.
I do. I
think so, man. I think
John gonna get moved.
Because you know what? Right now, I don't have a feel for this Nick character, so I don't know what the fuck this dude to do. So,
Hey, Demond,
all I know is he's a real estate agent.
Trade deadline yet?
He gonna play. He gonna get on 2K and he gonna be like, we need that dude.
Yeah.
That dude.
you know what, Juan? And the reason I say that is me personally, and I think I said it the other show, man. I really would like to have Nate replaced before we move Collins. Just to get a final. Okay, we gave this dude John. You went through 3 coaches, bro. It just ain't happening.
Yeah, Demond. But look at the players that may become available at
hey, don't get me wrong now. You know I'm all in for Gay. See, I can. You can have
that's what I'm saying.
Not named Trey, AJ, and DeJounte. You can have them all.
He's about to become available. I don't know what other. Hey, here's another one. I'm not saying we finna go get him, but SGA is already getting disgruntled. Like there's going to be players that's becoming available at halftime.
Hey, what about this one? Hey, would y'all put together a package, and would he fit if we made a trade for Josh Giddey?
We ain't getting Josh Giddey
because he will. I don't think
he's 19 years old.
I think he's the centerpiece.
Hey, he cold, bro.
We ain't getting him.
That dude
I wouldn't want him. I don't think he fit.
Speaking of disgruntled, OKC just lost again, by the way, to the Pelicans. Bro, they keep losing games. I mean,
who is it?
OKC. I'm a fan of SGA. I don't know where he would play. You know, Giddey. I'm a big fan of Giddey, but I think he's a cornerstone of that franchise. Especially if they lose Shea. Giddey is a cornerstone. Chet is a cornerstone. Lou Dort, who I've been a fan of, is a cornerstone. You know, so, but I tell you what, if you throw enough first round picks at Sam Presti, he'll trade anyone. He'll trade. Hey, he showed you that with Paul George and all them and Jay Harden. He'll trade anyone if you give him the good first round picks.
Would y'all give up John Collins? And
I know who I trade SGA for.
It's gonna cost some picks now.
Be quiet, Rashad.
It's gonna cost some picks. So it'll be Collins, and I'm just spitballing this top of my head. Collins probably gonna cost 3 first-round picks. I don't know how they have to set it up. Probably have to give up somebody else and go get what's the dude name in Utah?
Marketing?
Yeah. Would y'all do it?
Marketing gonna be
I'm just making up. I'm just overpaying because I don't know what. Because
we already tried it.
You already know what Danny Ainge got for Gobert.
Marketing gonna be available in another year. He's not a building piece. He's a value piece.
I'm not trying to make him a building piece, but you don't think
I'm talking about for Utah, he's not a building piece. He's a value piece.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's gonna be available. Especially if they get Victor Wembanyama, I
need to go look at his contract when he become a free agent.
Oh, Mark, he's at 3 years left on his deal.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Didn't he sign with he signed a deal with Chicago before he got traded, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what, you already know I'm a fan of marketing. I thought Travis was gonna pull a quick one when he offered John in a second for marketing. I was about to say okay, but obviously they turned it down. Now again, you got Danny Ainge on the other side, so he gonna want something back. Unthinkable for him, but I like marketing.
Analyst, does marketing and start lineup, does that make us a better team? If so, how much better? Are we a second round? Can we get to conference finals? What's your thoughts on that? Just adding marketing to replace Collins.
So, one, I'm gonna take out my thoughts about how it feel with Nate But anyways, plug marketing in. We are a way better team in my opinion. I look at his game. I watched him the other night. Looking at his game, the dude can do so many things, and he's finally getting a chance to showcase it. He can put the ball on the floor. He can play in the post. He can play from the three. He doesn't have to just back you down. He can spin off you. He's a good defender. This man is, if not most improved, he's going to be an all-star.
Yep.
I can tell you one thing he don't do, analyst. I can tell you one thing he don't do.
What's that?
Play fucking defense. He don't play defense, man.
He plays
man. Stop it. That's why this guy get moved all the time, man.
He plays defense.
Man. Stop it.
He plays defense. And listen,
he don't play no defense.
I don't think you've seen him, but
I've watched marketing since his career started. I've always
you watch every player since their career started. Huh? every time
shout out here giving them LeBron answers and stuff like LeBron and read every book, ain't he?
What's that? Skip Bayless answers. I watch every game that's ever come on.
You know how LeBron press conference, he done read every book. I done read that. That's what you do. I done seen that.
Damon. So I'm just looking it up about marketing. This dude shooting 53% from the field, bro, averaging 23 and 8, man. His last 3 games is 21, 38, and 24.
Yeah.
Like he will come in and be our most efficient shooter.
Bro, that dude cold, bro. I don't know. Listen, if I'm a Chicago,
come on, man. Stop it.
If I'm a Bulls fan, I'm freaking heated.
Yeah, you are.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question
right now. If I'm a Bulls
let me ask y'all a question. How many shots does Collins get a game?
About 8 to 10.
Yeah, about
it's 8. Like 9.3 shots a game.
Right.
All right. 8 to 10. How many shots do you think marketing would get if he replaced Collins?
Much better player though.
9.3 shots a game. He's just gonna be a spacer, man. The guy does not fit. We need defense.
I think you're wrong with that, Rashad. I think you're wrong because I think the biggest difference with marketing is marketing don't need Trey to bring the ball down and hand it to him. He can bring the ball down. He
sure can.
handle the ball.
So
I can throw it to him. I can throw it to him on the wing. He can attack the basket. He can back down in the post. I mean,
who gonna throw it to him on the wing? Who gonna throw it to him on the wing?
Anybody, bro. Guess what? Because guess what? All you gotta do is rotate the players, and overlap the shots. So guess what? When Trey out, my main 2 dudes.
Rashad,
if we trade for SGA, we should bring marketing in. We trade for SGA, we bring marketing in.
We ain't got access to get both those dudes.
Yo, I tell you
where's SGA gonna play?
Yeah. We gonna trade straight up. SGA for Trey Young.
How tall is SGA?
Get out of here with that.
I even put a first on it.
Ooh, damn. He taller than what I thought he was.
Hey, guess what, Damon?
They look good, don't it?
Hey, Damon, guess who 3rd in the league in scoring?
SGA?
Yep, 31.8 a game.
Hell, he takes all the shots.
Exactly.
I bet he's shooting a better percentage than Trey.
He sure is.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're shooting 50% from the field, you can shoot all the shots you want.
You know? Especially with the team that he on.
From the field, I'll be like 5.
Hey, Damon, did y'all see last night when Ayton and the coach got in it again?
Bruh.
They're gonna have to move him, man.
Yeah.
Disgruntled star, baby. Hey, that's what we keep doing that.
Hey, check it out. I know we don't have nowhere for SGA, man. I love the kid's game because he's improved every year, man. This dude, his last 3, 35, 27, 44. 31 points a game on 50% shooting from the field.
Jesus.
That was my case.
And he's 6'6".
If they 31, 5 and 5.
If they was playing, playing a little bit better, he'd be an MVP conversation right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think they would trade SGA for Trey.
Bro, can we stop this?
No, I don't think they would. Trey wouldn't fit over there, not with Josh Giddey.
Man, they would trade for a minute.
But I tell you one thing, hey, we need to kick the tires on Siakam and kick them tires on Ayton.
Bro,
Ayton's gonna leave. I'm telling you, they're gonna move Ayton.
Bro,
Ayton don't wanna be
if you
there.
get the tires on Ayton, them tires gonna fall in. You gonna get
Ayton-
some on that. Because I tell
Ayton
you
don't
Bro,
what,
wanna
all Ayton want is he want to be involved in the offense. That's all he
Yeah,
wants.
Yeah, he want to be a
He don't want to be
centerpiece.
that
Coach
bro.
finna throw blows.
Yeah, you
They
saw the
finna
game the
throw
other night.
blows,
We
man.
about to go with Monty. Bro, he don't
I
wanna
saw
be
it.
there.
I saw it.
He don't want to be there.
He don't. And you know what's so funny? I don't even know why Monty Williams was talking that smack in the offseason like, oh, there's no problem. Like, come on, bro. Who you fooling?
Hey,
Yes,
Monty
yo,
Williams,
all
bro.
season.
He was heated on the bench. She was like, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you. I was like, whoa,
Hey,
Monty.
Hey,
I thought you were a good Christian, man. Like,
DeMar,
Hey, I had to admit, Ayton tried to finger roll a shot when he should have dunked the damn thing and finger rolled it right over the damn rim.
Hey, Damon, they talked about it in the preseason, like when they did their, the players welcome back interview. They asked Aiden, did Monty talk to him over the offseason? Like, nah, I ain't get a phone call at all from him. Bruh, can you imagine? You get signed, like you get traded to Indiana, and you packing your bags and everything, and 24 hours later, like, nah, we're gonna sign you, making you even more disgruntled.
And you know what sucks about that one? You know what sucks about that one is they told him they wasn't gonna give him the max money. They told him that.
Yeah.
hey, but I'll say this.
I wouldn't have gave it to him.
Listen.
You didn't have a choice. You didn't have a choice, Rashad. You cannot let the number one overall pick walk out your organization and you don't get nothing in return.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
They'll move him this year. They gonna move him.
Yeah, and listen, y'all know I like Aiden, but if we get Aiden, Nate gonna have to go. He gonna have to go.
I thought you was gonna say something. I thought you was gonna say I like Ayton, but he's no Clint Capella, because that's how I feel. You know, give me Clint every day. I'm
Nate can score, man.
Clint, man.
Well, let me tell you something. We get
Clint
Aiden.
right
Hey,
there.
Averaging
Clint
17
right
points a
between it.
game. That ain't scoring.
Hey, you can have Clint. I'll tell you Aiden all day.
Bro, send Clint
Every
to
day of
Phoenix.
the week.
Send Clint to the desert, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if y'all saw it on TNT, but Charles said that Phoenix, and he knows Phoenix. He said there's a problem in Phoenix, and something gonna have to change.
Yeah.
Well, they need to stop lying to the dude.
Kendrick Perkins said that they need to trade him.
He was balling, bro. Listen, Ayton was ball. Listen, it should have been Ayton and Booker as the centerpieces. Before Chris Paul got there, Ayton was at 21 points a game. And then when Chris Paul got there, his stuff dropped. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. I could see different angles, different ways different point of views you could have on that. Like, I could sit here and say that's fucked up. Chris Paul came in and took Ayton, your number one overall pick. You could say kind of stunted his growth. As a fan of the Suns, I would be like, bitch, we in the finals. So I could care less if Ayton is averaging his 21, but we is in the finals.
Yeah. Up 2-0.
Maybe Ayton doesn't grasp that concept, or like I said, I think the organization, starting with Monty Williams, I think they selling him wolf tickets, talking about we're gonna feature you instead of just keeping it real and saying, hey, we only getting 13 points out of you, but guess what? We're in the finals. We're winning 60 games. So what's more important to you? Don't be like New York Nick Mello, and you more concerned about your stat, or was that Denver Mello? It was one of them.
New York Mello.
I think it was Mello. Just
New York
period.
Mello.
Like, Bo Mello.
I don't know if y'all
John
saw
Collins and Capella. I sent them both.
I don't know if y'all saw the game. It was so fast. Did any of y'all see the game where Phoenix lost to Washington?
Yeah, I did.
I saw some of the highlights.
Wait a minute, Juan. Did you see Chris Paul go under the basket?
Yep.
Look, and then he threw the Torrey Craig. I said, what are you doing? I said, go with the ball. They had an opportunity that I was like, what is this, man?
Bro, if they don't get big nights from Devin Booker and their supporting cast, they losing. Yep. Because Chris Paul ain't Chris Paul no more, man. He's 38 years old, bro. He can initiate the offense, but his defense is taking a turn for the worse. He's injury prone now. You know what I mean? Like, they not even considered a top 5 or top 3 to come out of West right now. You know what I mean?
40-year-old knees, baby.
The younger teams are killing them. The Pelicans, you got the Pelicans, you got what was it, Memphis, and then you got Denver. Man, like those are the top 3 teams, and then LA Clippers are slowly rising up with the healthy Paul George and the healthy Kawhi now, and they starting to win now. And if they start to click and those dudes stay healthy, they may come out of West. So Phoenix is like an afterthought.
And you know what, Juan? Before AD went down, you had the Lakers surging.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, who didn't see that coming though?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a matter of time. Like,
hey, Tuesday went out, everybody was like, "Yep,
right on cue."
Yeah.
Hey, if we do kick the tires on anybody, man, and there's a position that needs upgrading, I will have to say it will be the power forward in the bench. I just think we need another shooter and or big man. If that's what the role we're going to get, if you're going to play that role, or if we're going to do the starting lineup, then John, if you're going to replace him, it needs to be just like you said, Damon. It needs to be superstar caliber that comes in to replace him, because you need to be able to pick up his efforts, and then whoever will replace him off the bench.
According to Matt, we shouldn't make no move. We should just wait for Jalen Brown, and he's gonna solve all our problems.
All I'm saying is, if you want a seamless fit, Jalen Brown fits that seamless fit. But with Siakam, it's too complicated. It's too complicated. We already know. Look,
Matt, wait, Matt, wait. Phrase it this way. It's too complicated for McMuffin on the sideline. When Nick and Landry walked to Nate's desk and they say, "Nate, we just got Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby," he's gonna look at
he gonna do like this.
Nick gonna be.
They gonna do like this.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's taking him half the year to integrate just Murray and Young, how long you think it's gonna take for him to integrate another?
He gonna go to his board.
Real quick, let me shout out my guy Jamal Price up in the building. That's the founder of New Patch City. That's my guy right there, man. Shout out my boy Jay. Trying to get him on the show. He be bullshitting.
Nate, he gonna go.
Come on up here. Hey, what Ticket doing in the goddamn chat?
He went to the game tonight. He probably driving home.
Oh, Ticket went to the game?
Yeah. Nate gonna write down.
Sold out crowd.
He gonna write down. He gonna write down that team. He was like, "What am I supposed to do with all these?"
Exactly.
He the little engine that could. I told you.
Nate gonna say, "There's too many ball handlers on the team. I don't know what the Landry and Nick, y'all did too much. We should have kept our team cool."
I got a question for y'all.
We had to trade away 3 rotation pieces for Nick to figure out how to play Siakam.
Hey, I got a question.
I need a lottery team for me to look good.
Hey, has that Nate dude done a press conference yet? Have anybody seen a press conference on with Travis leaving? We ain't got shit. They just put a little
cowards.
A little article, and that's it.
Them cowards. Tell wrestler
you don't get nothing all year.
And I want to see Nick, that little ugly real estate agent, up there in front of the podium answering questions about what this organization is doing by hiring real estate agents as the president of basketball operations. You got a man with 2 years, 2 months of experience running, overseeing day to day. We need a press conference, and I'm not talking about no little 5-minute press conference where we ask weak questions. I mean a real press conference where we sit up here.
We need to get Matt and analysts some answers on why Travis is gone.
Exactly.
I'm trying to figure out.
And you know what's crazy?
What does Slink do for you and your life analyst? Jesus, I've never seen someone that is so loyal to somebody that ain't a player. What?
No, but
I swear you live in his house or something like that.
I will say, I know what a good GM looks like. I know what a bad team looks like.
Exactly.
We could be Washington.
If you want to see a bad team, go look at Washington. Go look at Charlotte. That's what you call a jacked up team. You got Washington without a point guard and they ain't got a real center. That's a jacked up team.
They got those pieces. The coach just don't play them.
Yeah, Wes. I don't.
Goodwin is a good point guard.
Yeah.
Morris is a good 6 man, and Gafford is a good center.
You saw
Good is a
Washington?
stretch.
For Washington?
Yeah, Washington. But I'm saying, so I know what a good team looks like, and I know what a bad team looks like.
Yeah, I mean the Bulls
You know,
are
so
a bad team.
I know we
They
could
got
go
about
from
100 guards on the team.
good. Despite I know DeMond don't think we good, but we could go from good. We're not great. We good. We could go from good to bad quickly if you make the wrong decision.
Hold on, Matt. Like, I'm glad we won, but let's not put all our eggs in the basket right now because I think this is like our 6 or 7 win against a below 500 team. So
No. I mean, I'm not talking about tonight. I'm not talking about tonight.
Okay.
I'm just saying, in general, like we're a good team. In general, I think most people would agree we're good. We're not great. We're good, but we could get much worse.
What talented team?
If Landry make the wrong decision.
I agree with that.
What do y'all think about Trey's game tonight? Nobody's talking about Trey. Personally, this was my favorite Trey Young game.
Yeah, we were talking
I
about
thought
it.
he played amazing tonight.
Yeah. He played really well, Rashad. He had 26 and 13. Like he's been getting those high double
one turnover.
Assists.
15 shots, 13 assists. I've been posting in the chat. Trey needs to average more assists or just as many assists as shots. That should be his goal. And the last couple games he's done it. Trey should average 14, 15 assists, 16 shots. To me, that's a great Trey Young.
Look.
With Murray, I don't know about that.
Matt. Hey, Gerald coming for you, Matt. Gerald coming for you.
Hold on, Matt. I kind of agree with Sean a little bit. I say give him. I
give
him
about
that.
18
shots. Hold on, Matt. Give him
18,
about
I can live with
shots. Because
how many assists?
Assists, I say 13 and 15 because he can do it. We keep seeing it. Okay. It's been happening every game because we have the shooters and we have the guys that can make the shots. And you know what I mean? I say that. I know Mike not on here right now, but he in the chat right now. This is like been his argument for like the last month and a half. If Trey plays, like he said, Trey can get in his sleep 27 and 10.
Yeah.
Easy. And we know this. We know this, you know what I mean? Because he's gonna get his foul. He's gonna get to the line. He's gonna make a couple threes. He's gonna get his floater game going as well. But when Trey is getting 13 to 15 assists, anything past 10 assists, we're one of the
top tier teams. We're one of the top tier teams if he gets 14 plus assists. We're hard to beat.
Man, that's rare though.
I'm just saying, he's not going to average that. That's what I'm saying.
Why can't he? Why can't he?
Can, though,
because man, listen, you also got to make these shots too. It ain't like we the best shooting team out this month. Feel me?
No, Demond. But Demond, the last 5 games, Trey has been averaging over 10 assists a game. That's what Rashad is alluding to. Even in the wins and the losses, he is averaging over 10 assists. You know.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Juan. I agree with y'all. I agree with the overall point y'all making. I'm just saying, I think.
But he also don't need 24 shots a game either.
Thank you.
Not 24.
I've been complaining about that, bro. I've been complaining about that. And you know what? John needs to stop the damn threes too.
No. 24 is way too high, but 12 is way too low. You know,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
12 attempts.
I think Trey can average 24 points on 12 shots. I think Trey can average 24 and 14, especially with his ability to get. Okay. Listen to this. Y'all know how many shots Trey took tonight. Y'all know how many shots Trey took tonight. Y'all know how many shots Trey took tonight.
It's one game.
He took 15 shots. You know how many free throws he missed?
Oh, yeah, he did miss some.
He missed 3 free throws. That means if the normal Trey, who will go 7 for 8 or 8 for 8, Trey would have had 30 points.
Yeah. That's what
I'm saying. I'm saying based on
wait a minute. First half against Chicago, he was 7 of 14 for 29 points. Come on, man. Why can't he do it?
But y'all saying too many shots.
That's what we're saying.
He said it 14.
I said 24 and 14. He's averaging 28 on 14 shots.
But you also
so take away 2 shots.
You got to take it to too. He's not going to be this efficient all the time.
Okay, man.
Yeah, and at the same time, too, you also have to give credit, where credit is due at sometimes to the defense on the opposing team. if they're trapping, if we're playing a team with a lot of size, he's not always going to be able to get those. I think a good number for him is anywhere between, I'll say, like 15 to like 18.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's everybody's number.
Well, 16 to 20 for me.
15 to 19, I think that's solid. But of those shots, though, I'm going to be honest with you, I want to see that 3-point number be anywhere between like 6 to 7 if he's feeling it. I don't need to see any more than six threes a game, because ain't no way in hell you're going to tell me we're going to find more than, you know what I mean, like 6, 7 instances where this is a perfect 3-point opportunity for Trey. Like, most of the time, it's a step back.
First quarter against Chicago. First quarter against Chicago.
At least one of them.
First quarter against Chicago, Trey had 4 threes
how
that
sustainable
first
is
quarter.
that?
He had 3 of them were catch and shoot. 3 of them was catch and shoot.
Yeah.
He can do it, man. He got to figure it out. I think he's figuring it out, though.
I think he's figuring it out too, because he got the high assist total.
Hey, Damon,
like you said, he's still getting 25 points efficiently on less than 15 shots.
Jump off and get back on. My internet's too right now.
Hell, I felt like we had 20 dunks tonight. I mean, it was like, hell, I think I could have thrown up a dunk.
Yeah.
It's just what
Yeah,
Mike
I don't want to get too
said. Is it sustainable? I don't know. This level of efficiency, I don't know if it's sustainable. I would say no.
No,
it is, man, because
it's a mindset, though. Go ahead, you know, one.
Trey can get in the lane against anybody, but also the point what he was saying, when we play bigger teams, this is where the high assist comes in. And this is where Trey learns to manufacture the game, a la Chris Paul. I'm just throwing him out there because Chris Paul will get you 20 assists and have 14 points in a win. I'm not saying Trey needs to stop being aggressive, but there can be games. There can be games where Trey doesn't have to score 20 points, but he has 20 assists, and we win in a blowout. Like, if Trey...
No, I agree with you. Against the lottery teams, I agree with you.
He's still a superstar. He's still a superstar. You know what I mean? Because all because he didn't score 30 points, but you had 20 assists and you had 15 points on 14, 15 shots. That's all we want, bro. Like, you don't need 25 shots a game. I don't want to see Trey shoot 9 for 26 or 8 for 23. I don't want to see that no more. I like Trey at 10 for 15, at Trey 11 for 18. That's high efficiency. That means he's getting his looks. He's getting to the free throw line. He's finding his players. And I think with all the dunks and the movement and everything we got, man, like, he's going to get 12 to 15 assists easily in his sleep, man. I think he can do it. We've seen the last 5 games.
I'm with you for the most part. I just think he's going to need more than like 12 shots or 13 shots. Like if he shot 18 times, 16 to 20, somewhere around there, 18, 17, I think that's fine, because he's a volume scorer. I mean, we all know that. So
yes,
he needs a certain number of attempts.
But that's the
problem. If you try to bottle him up, I think it's going to be bad.
Like, y'all missing the point, man. Not you, one, but Matt. Like, listen, we don't win with Trey as a volume shooter.
It's true.
And more importantly, he doesn't have to be a volume shooter. He's too smart, man. He's too talented to score 34 points on 28 shots. Like, that's not good.
No, I'm not saying he should shoot 28 times. I'm saying he should bring his attempts down.
That's what he does. That's what a volume shooter is. That's what a volume shooter is, man. Yeah. Volume shooters, you're going to get up 20 plus shots. Trey doesn't have to do that. He's too skilled his best skill is passing. 2, he's probably, next to John Stockton, he's probably the best player I've ever seen at baiting his opponent in fouls. So his ability to manufacture points without taking shots is probably the best in the league right now. And then on that, like, outside of that, you know what? When we need him, get in your bag, shoot a long 3, whatever. But he doesn't have to be a volume shooter, because 5 years in the league, we have enough evidence to know we're not a good team like that. We're just not.
And Matt, and to everybody else, they probably want to comment on it, man. When he's playing this smart, with these low turnovers, it just makes it harder for any team to guard us because Trey is now looking for the open man, and like that breeds the confidence in everybody else as well, man. When everybody else's confidence is going, the Hawks are really hard to beat. I don't care if we don't have the size. I don't care if you talk about Nate's coaching inefficiencies. Like when everybody's clicking, everybody's confident, it's really, really hard to beat us. And we haven't seen enough of that in this year or years past. Trey gets to the free throw line, 7-8 times a game? There goes 8 points right there. That's 8 points right there. You put in another 15 to 18 shots for him, man. All he needs to get his other 20 from there, man. That's 27 and 12 walk in his sleep, bro. He can do this every single night, and everybody else can eat off that, man. That's all I got.
Well, it's easier to play with Trey when he plays like that, and I think they play defense more, and I think everybody feels more involved. And hell, that's Trey's job. He got to get everybody involved.
Thank you, White Mike. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, DeAndre Hunter, we talked about for the last week or so. DeAndre Hunter can have 15 points in the first half and never shoot again in the second half.
It does it all the time.
Would never shoot in the second half. I'm like, how? This dude can average 20 points a game. But he gets all his points in the first half. He never gets another shot in the second half. And it's like,
they start standing around
him like that. Because he's a lot more aggressive this year now. He drives to the basket a lot more now.
And let me tip my cap to Capella, Collins, and Okongwu tonight. I thought we was gonna not get killed, but I thought we was gonna lose the rebound battle tonight. Considering they had way more length down low.
Our bigs took over. Rebound.
Yeah. We was killing them on the board. I was like, Jesus.
Yep.
And John too.
But do you think
John had 12?
You think that's something like that?
I mean, John had 12.
I don't know. We can hang with the Bucks as far as on the boards with just Collins, Okongwu, and Clint. Y'all think we could?
I mean, if we throw Frank in there for a couple minutes, I think that.
Who brought up Frank?
I think we underestimate the Bucks from a standpoint that they do game rebounding. They have guards, aka Drew Holiday, that will get in there and get you 5 to 7 rebounds.
Wesley Matthews.
You got Chris Middleton, who's easily the same height as John, to get you 7 to 8 rebounds. Them boys are tall and they long, man.
But Juan, we got Hunter. He gonna get you 3.2 rebounds.
He did get some rebounds tonight, though.
Yeah, about that time. He should be averaging 7 rebounds.
He should be averaging 7 rebounds, though, man. Like
everybody's growing, though. I think he averaged at least 5. I think everybody on our team's growing right now. To me, tonight was we reminded me of the Spurs. Like, to me, this was a San Antonio Spurs type of balance.
Maybe we can play the Pistons every night.
Yeah, really. It looked like this.
We need to get something done with the league where we can play them for at least 20, 30 games,
the league already hooked us up. We already played them 3 times already.
Yeah. We beat them all 3 times.
The last 3 games, I think we've averaged 6 to 7 players in double figures.
Yeah.
We're second in the league in double figures.
I still don't like giving up 60 in the first half.
Yeah, that's what
63.
Man, I was just chalking that up with as I said at the beginning. I said we went into the half. I think it was 63-60.
It was
into the half.
60. Yeah.
And my thought process was, you know what? Maybe Detroit just having a good first half tonight.
Yeah.
It ain't like we were just giving shit away. You know what I'm saying? It was hitting some tough shots. So that's what I did. I chalked it up because we was right there with them. Now, if we would have been like 63 to like 49, then I would have had it. I'd have been, concerned. I just chalked it up as, you know what? Maybe Detroit just feeling it right now. And luckily, we came out in that third half. And
guess who had the highest plus minus tonight?
Hold on, let me guess. Let me guess.
Don't look at it.
JJ.
I ain't looking. I'm looking at the screen. Hold up. Give me a hint. Is it a starter or bench player?
He's a starter.
Trey Young.
Hold up.
Nope.
John Collins.
Yep, 23.
John was tough tonight.
John was good as fuck on the defensive side of the ball tonight,
John
man.
Had 3 blocks.
He couldn't hit that.
He did everything else, man.
Now he just needs to stop shooting that 3. Hey, analyst Nate McMillan said something.
I was looking at what he's saying. Hey, no, hey, according to Gerald, okay,
Where is Gerald?
McMuffin, according to Gerald,
Ticket in the chat, man. I don't know why he ain't on the show tonight. Ticket, where you at, man?
He's texting and driving. No,
He trying to figure out his argument for Nate.
Yeah, according to Gerald, defense was an effort thing. I saw effort in the second half, so I said, I told Nate, I told Gerald, I said, I thought it had nothing to do with Nate. I said, I just thought it was just effort, so I don't give Nate no credit for that defense.
It's against the worst team. Well,
fair enough.
Second worst team in the league, or is already the worst team in the league.
Ellis, you need to go ahead and tell them how I called you out when we were down.
Oh, well.
When we were down.
We should have been down to an 8-26.
When we were down, he was dogging us. I was like, we look great. Analyst was like, if this is great, we a lottery team. I was like, we were down by 3. I was like, we look great.
No,
he was dogging us out. And then what happened?
Let me tell you something, young analyst. Let me tell you something what I love about watching basketball, man. Watching any pro sport that got 4 quarters, right? If you go behind early, it's just too much time to get back into the game, bro. It's just you don't realize how long a game is to your team winning, and you're looking at that clock, and you be like, "Damn, this game is taking all."
Can the time run out?
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's the basketball don't seem like it's long. 4 quarters, 12 minutes, but bro, you fall. Like I said, I'd rather fall behind 20 in the first quarter than 20 in the third quarter. Because now, I got time to away. The other team they end up playing lackadaisical because they got such a big lead. But I feel you, analyst. I used to be like that too, man. I used to jump on their ass early. I'd be like, the game's over with, we lost. But then I'd be like, I'm feeling stupid.
I was like, if this is good against the Pistons, and we down, I said we need to be in the running for victory.
That Indiana game gonna be.
I thought we looked great the whole game, man.
Matt already said we're gonna lose against Indiana, y'all.
Hey, gentlemen.
No, I'm just saying that's gonna be a difficult game.
Matt already said we start JJ. Where we start JJ? Will we win?
We see Rashard Boy, Halliburton. I like Halliburton too, but
Trey Halliburton. And that man had 1 point in 33 minutes and 6 assists. He went 0 for 9. Halliburton.
I do like Halliburton.
What did he do? Like, what was that? Monday?
40 tonight.
Something like that.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. How many attempts? I'm gonna go with Rashard. I don't really care about the tip. I'm gonna go with Rashard. What he be saying. We talk about Trey Young had this amount, and then he'll go, "Oh, how many attempts? How many attempts, Rashard?"
Because it matters.
Okay, how many attempts?
I'm looking it up now.
I like Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton had 43 points on 20 shots.
And you know what's crazy? We was gonna draft him.
2 points a basket.
We was gonna draft Halliburton, but he said he didn't want to come here. He didn't want to come here with Trey.
He wouldn't touch the ball.
No. He said he didn't really understand why they wanted him because they had Trey. But
bro, SGA had 44 tonight, bro. God, dog, bro, against the Pelicans too.
Hey,
they lost by 1 or something like that.
I got a mysterious man who had 36 points tonight. He also had 7 rebounds and 3 assists and a steal and a block.
Siakam.
No, I want Siakam. I'll play a little reverse psychology. Well, I had a guy that had 30. What do you have? He had 39 points. Oh, I'm sorry, 30.
Marketing?
No.
Okay. Did they play tonight?
No, I don't think they did.
Who is he?
No, he in the Eastern Conference.
Kuzma? Jalen Brown?
Kuzma them at halftime right now.
Yeah, I don't know how they
Jalen
right
had 36 tonight.
I don't know, but your boy went for 50 tonight.
Yeah.
Who?
With the game winning 3.
God.
Who's that?
Luka.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look at the man.
Bruh,
Eddie.
he dragging that
I got a
team.
question.
He
I got a
dragging
question
that
for the
team.
I got a question for the group.
Mhm.
Can we sustain this and go into the new year on a winning streak? Because Brooklyn look nasty right now.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I think- I
I'm
think-
gonna say
if we
no.
If we can go into Brooklyn with all our players, I think we can beat them.
Ben Simmons look good now. Like they rolling. They are.
I'm worried about
rolling.
both. I'm worried about that Indiana game before Brooklyn.
I am too.
Didn't I tell
Indiana's playing good
listen, man,
basketball.
when Matt does that, Matt already think we're gonna lose the game, bro. He
Bro,
already
Indiana
think we're
pretty
gonna
Just
lose.
good.
saying. I mean,
Indiana is playing
look
good
good. Indiana looks
basketball.
good.
playing
Consistently.
good.
The whole East is good. It's only about 2 teams that you can look at and say,
Matt,
you know,
bro,
not
Matt only
playing
said
good
that. If
basketball.
we had a different coach, Matt wouldn't be saying that shit.
Yeah.
Matt, like,
You're right. I would have faith. I don't have faith.
Matt only
It's
say
game
that
to
because we
game.
got Nate as the coach, bro. He don't have no faith in Nate.
Indiana system.
None.
Dog, I hate the Knicks, but even they over 500 right now.
Shit, they fresh off an 8-game winning streak.
Well,
Yeah,
they just
for
lost
real.
Nah, they lost like
they
2
lost
straight
the
now.
Bulls, too.
No, I mean the other day they were just in an 8-game winning streak.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Same way, Steven, they be talking about the Cowboys what can go wrong, real go wrong. That's exactly what's gonna happen to the Knicks. They ain't got all high up. Hey, I actually saw some Knicks fans talking about, yeah, you know, hey, we can actually get out of the East, you know. We're playing
Man,
like
come
this.
on, bro.
Wait a
Knicks
minute,
fans.
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute,
That's
wait a
what
minute.
they do.
Wait a minute. Then one of them brought, and then they started going down the stand, and they were talking about something. Man, we way better than Atlanta, Chicago, and all that. I was like, are you kidding me? Y'all ain't got a star.
you
Like,
know how fans get. You know how fans get, man. We be doing the same shit. Let us win 8 in a row. We gonna be up here talking cash shit.
That's
at
why
least we can fall back on
So-
Trey and Murray. They got
Except, no, let me change that.
they gotta fall
All of
back
us
on
be
Julius
talking cash
Randle.
shit. All of us be talking cash shit except Matt. Matt gonna find a way in the 8-game winning streak to say that.
Hey,
Yeah.
if we speaking of that, what we got 21 games left until All-Star break. What
We need to get
what
on
should our
winning
record be?
We need to get on the winning.
21.
I
So
believe
we
it's
at
21.
34?
I'm already
How many games is that?
we at 34 games now. We played 34.
So add 21, so that's 55.
Wait, we 17 and 16. So that's 33 games, right?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. We finna go through the gauntlet though.
Yeah, we taking a West Coast trip.
Yeah, man.
Well, actually,
I believe it's 21
they
games
did
until
us
All-Star
a
break.
Juan, they
21.
did us a favor. They did us a favor somewhat. They split the West Coast trip in half. Usually, when you go out west, you're gonna be over there for about a month.
Who we
They
got?
They split it
yeah,
in
we
half.
beat Golden State
Hey.
this year.
Yeah,
Hey,
go.
hold on. Between January 9th and January 17th, it's gonna be really hard. You got the Clippers, Bucks, Pacers, Raptors, and Heat.
Is that all on the road?
The Bucks are at home. That's the only game at home.
Raptors,
The Bucks and the Heat are at home. Indy,
Yep.
Pacers, Toronto on the road.
Clippers away, followed by the Lakers. We play the Lakers and the Clippers back to back.
Back to back.
You know what I mean? Then you play
Sacramento.
the Pacers and the Raptors on the road, man. That's gonna
We
be a
need
tough.
we need to beat the Heat.
So we're gonna fly from Indiana right to Toronto to play the next day. We got to fly back home from Miami. Then we got to head
Yep.
to Dallas.
Then
Then we got New York.
Hey, what day is the Dallas game?
January 19th.
Let me go buy my tickets.
January 18th.
Hey, Damon, Mark Cuban will thank you.
Let me go get my tickets. I'm
January-
only 2 hours from Dallas, so
Hey, Damon, January not a good month for us. Looking if we don't start clicking, it ain't looking real good.
I mean, you know what, Juan?
I think we good, man.
Let me tell you something about me, man.
Mm.
I've already come to the conclusion that as we currently stand, we just a 500 ball club, man. So
Yeah, right now.
I mean, like, so if we go through that gauntlet and we hit the All-Star, I think I said this other night too. If we hit the All-Star break and we 3 games below 500, I wouldn't be surprised at all. That's if we don't make no changes. If we still got the same people, no changes, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we 3 games below 500, maybe 2 games over 500. Because what have we learned about the Hawks? This has been going on for a minute. We are just not a consistent team. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get every night from the same
You don't.
dudes.
You don't.
You send the same dudes out there we could beat the shit out of the Nuggets, send the same dudes out there and get thrown out.
But we didn't send the same dudes out there when we beat the Nuggets.
But you understand what I'm saying, though.
I get what you're saying, but let's just be clear.
Listen, let me say what I learned, man. You
there was somebody missing.
Rashad, before you get on your hating,
you go out there without Trey. You
I'm
go
not
out there
hating.
with DeJounte. You go out there with DeJounte. At the end of the day, you still don't know what you're gonna get. That's why I never bet on the Hawks, bro. We could go out there. We could play the University of Georgia. I wouldn't bet on the Hawks. I'm gonna say that straight up.
Oh man, that's
because
I think we're turning the corner though.
Because we always come out.
We'll give you that.
We always play
why did you make
always
that
play
statement?
down to our competition. I don't, man. You know what? I wonder how many games we've lost to teams that we had a better record than.
Hell, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but that's part of the NBA, man.
Well, no,
I mean, like as far as being as far as being favorites,
part of the NBA.
If you a good team, you supposed to beat teams that's 8-20.
Exactly.
That's what I told. Oh, Gerald not here.
Even though they are all NBA players, everybody's an NBA player. They're all in the NBA. When we should have won this game.
We need to learn. We need to learn to stop. I'm not saying diminish or win, but we need to stop learning to just accept these wins and just think that everything goes away after we beat a Genesis ball club. We need to if we played the way we played in that first half against any of these top teams that we're probably going to see in the playoffs, we'll get swept. So we got to learn.
About 20? What do you mean? It's a 48-minute game.
But we're 20.
Rashad, you didn't hear me. I said first half.
I know, but it's a 48-minute game, bro. What are you talking about?
Well, again, you're not listening. I said playoff basketball.
So you're saying if we play, so if you took the first 24 minutes and doubled it, we would have lost. That's what you're saying.
All right, prime example. 3 possessions of not scoring and bad possessions in the Miami series turned into a 12-0 run. Okay, you will get buried in the playoffs if you play the way that we did. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You need to play consistent playoff basketball to get ready for those moments. We don't need to be adjusting in the playoffs. We don't need to. Game one don't need to be a test.
Let me tell you why I think we've turned the corner. Let me tell you why I think we've turned the corner.
Okay.
One, we have now stopped 4 teams that were coming in with like a 6 game or better winning streak, or is it 3? I know it was Milwaukee, Nuggets. Then we beat Orlando. I think it was one more that we beat that was on a hot streak. Sacramento. So we've now beaten 4 teams when they were playing their best basketball, and they were good teams. That's 1. 2, Nate McMillan just went to an 8-man rotation. An 8-man rotations, which means that which tells you he's seen his lineup and said, these are the 8 guys that I'm going with. You know who else did that last year? And they turned the corner and made a run? Ime Udoka. He was playing 12 people.
Please. Are we comparing this?
And then he said, you know what? I'm going to slim my roster down. Went down to 8. They went on a run. Okay.
I can't believe we're comparing this.
3. Trey Young is now doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. And that is play team basketball, get everybody's shots involved, get everybody going, and then then go in your bag when it's needed. That Chicago game was a great game that he played to me.
So I'll go real quick, Juan.
I'll give
the games that you mentioned against Orlando, who did you mention? Sacramento, and who else?
Milwaukee Nuggets.
Milwaukee. What do we do? What do we turn around and do the following next game or the game after that?
We shit
lose to a team who wasn't supposed to.
We started Trey Young.
Come out and look lackluster. Come out look with no energy. Come out.
I got some for you.
That's 1. 2.
I got something for you.
What?
I got something for you because I told y'all there's context in our wins. How many of our wins, of our 17 wins, do you think we have against below 500 teams? Don't look at it. Just throw out a number.
10,
15, 14.
oh,
It's like 6. I think it's like 6.
10.
What you got, Point?
Give me. You have 17 wins under 500. Give me 11.
Analyst, you're right. 10. We have 10 wins against teams under 500. Guess what 3 of those wins came from?
Detroit.
Guess what 2 of those other wins came from?
Magic.
Orlando. Bro, we have like 3 wins against quality teams this year. So
That's my point, Juan. That's my point.
That's context. Rashad, I just looked it up, brother. I just looked it up.
Yeah, but I think, well, here's the thing. Magic beat us. They sweep a 2-game stand with Boston, and for 6 straight games, they go on a 6-game winning streak, and then we beat them. I think that's
they're on the
other
back-to-back. We're sorry, they're on the back-to-back.
They were on the back-to-back.
They were on the back-to-back.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that's right. That was Sunday, Monday. Yeah,
they were on the back-to-back, and they had to travel to Atlanta. And your third point about Trey Young, why that is irrelevant when we play the good teams. He can't wait until the third quarter to get going against the good teams because
he need to wait till the fourth
they play
quarter.
Better defense. They play better defense. So all them wide open shots we was getting tonight, we're not getting against the good teams.
Getting against
so that means
Milwaukee and Boston.
Trey Young got to get going early against the good teams, and he may got it going, may not. He up and down. So sometimes, well, this season I'll say he up and down. So that's why them 3 turning the corner points.
We have at least 5 games where we've got blown out by almost 20 points against 500 teams this year.
We will shit the bed.
Like there's context in our wins. Like I do think the Atlanta Hawks, when they are healthy, they can get rolling and they can do some damage. But there is context in our wins. We have 10 wins against below 500 teams. Those teams are going to be in the lottery. They're going to be top 5 pick teams.
Yep.
And then we have 5.
We're not going to see them in the playoffs.
5 blowouts. 5 blowouts.
Juan, can I just add one piece? Can I add one additional piece?
I still think we turned the corner.
Outside of those 10 wins coming from 500 teams, there were a couple of those games that, let's be real, we probably should have lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Prime example, the Orlando game.
I agree, Point.
The Orlando
Detroit game.
The other day ago.
That first Detroit game in Detroit.
Wait. Hold on. So y'all are saying because it was a 1-possession game and it was tight, that don't count?
Don't do that, Rashad.
Don't count. I like what you did there, boy, because you knew I was gonna do it.
Rashad, don't do that. Let me tell you why that was an issue. The issue is that, and I'm not gonna sit here and discredit. Look, a team, it's professional basketball. Some nights, team come out can't miss a shot. Some nights, some teams come out can't make a shot. Right, it happens. But in those games, especially early in the season, like those first 2 Detroit games, we did not have a full grasp on the tempo of the game. Like that game where Bogdanovich, Boyan was shooting like he was goddamn Reggie Miller. Come on, man, that's inexcusable.
Or the games like Oklahoma City, or the games against Miami where they missed 5-4 starters.
And I'm looking.
Why is Kelly Oubre blowing kisses off at my bench?
Yeah, bro.
And Nick Richards.
With no Melo.
Yep. And
inexcusable.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I'm looking over here at I'm looking. And I know it was the first game of the season, but I don't want to hear it. We struggled against Houston. We lost. We looked like we were stuck in mud against Houston. Okay,
analysts. You know what's funny? You know what's so funny, analysts? If you go back the last 3 years, they have always been our bugaboo team.
Yep.
Last year we pulled the same bullshit. Yep. Year before that, when we had that 20-point lead,
I was at the game and I left because we were up. I said I lost. Hey, Juan, I said, I said to avoid this traffic out of the parking garage.
Let me ask y'all a question then. Let me ask y'all a question because let's do this. What's going to be our record over the next 10 games? Let's look at that. I think we've turned the corner. I'm going to say we're 7-3.
Rashad gonna say that we go on a 20-game win streak.
These are the teams: Indiana, Brooklyn. Indiana, Brooklyn, Lakers, Golden State, Sacramento, LA, Clippers, Milwaukee, Indiana, Toronto, Miami.
You said 7-3.
I think we're going 7-3.
I'm gonna say 4-6.
5-5.
5-5. White Mike. 5-5.
4 of my home games.
5-5.
That's the 4 we're gonna win.
5-5.
I think we'll
let me do the math right now.
Let me look. What have we
if we win all 4 home games and go 3-3 on the road, we're 7-3.
We ain't winning all 4
we're not
games.
doing that.
No, we doing that. Not on the West Coast.
Let me look how many.
Every year.
What's our last 10? Ain't we 4-6 in our last 10?
Our last 10. Let me check. Let me see. I got all this.
Possibly. I don't know. I don't have pulled up.
4-6 or 5-5, something like that.
Let me see. I
think we 4-6.
Let me look at the standings. So we're last 10. Yeah, we're 4-6. You're right.
Ooh. Yeah, so that's what I think we're gonna do that again. We're gonna be 4-6 again.
Yeah, I'll say 5-5, but it's gonna be in the most repetitive cycle. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one.
You know why we're gonna be 4-6 again? Because as analysts say, McMuffin over there on the sidelines. That's why we're gonna be 4-6.
Rashad,
yeah,
Rashad. The two hardest games. The 2 hardest games is gonna be that 11-30 Clipper game, and then turn around and play the Lakers again. Like I think it's 7 or 8 o'clock the next day.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know, bro. I think we split those Pacers games, bro. I'm gonna keep it above. Ain't no way we beating the Pacers twice. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Yeah,
and
not right now.
But against the Pacers, I think we sweep them.
Wait. But also, the Pacers are like the Rockets to me in a way. The Pacers always find a way to hang around, and then they find a way to put the foot on the gas and going around.
You remember what happened? What happened last year? Kevin Herb had to grab his jersey for us to win.
But they are playing good basketball, and
they way better this year.
Indiana is no mark off as a win. When we play them in Indiana, okay, on the 27th, I hope that the guys ate light for Christmas, that they get too overwhelmed. Okay,
I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna happen.
We need to cover our
Pacers games. So what I think is gonna happen in both of the Pacers games, I think that the game plan is gonna be shut down Halliburton.
Bruh.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Why are we gonna split? We're gonna split because in one of those games, Buddy Hield is gonna bust our ass.
Not even that. Benedict Mathurin. Who we got to guard Benedict Mathurin? We got no other guard him.
I guarantee you, the Hawks, the biggest issue that I have with this goddamn team, when it comes to those dudes who aren't like the most athletic, but they could shoot, we never, for some goddamn reason, we never play them. We never handle those guys well.
Yeah, we can shut down. Can somebody explain why he has this? He seems to me have this reliance on Bogdanovich over AJ.
Oh my God! Come stop it, man! Hey, he's a rookie, man. Stop it, bro.
It doesn't matter if you're a rookie. What is he giving you?
Man, I knew you was gonna say that, man. Come on.
No, I'm asking. I saw it tonight. I saw it last game.
Because
you would think it's the last game.
What does AJ do better?
Come on, man. Defense.
More to me.
Come on, man. Stop.
Don't you come on, man. You know good and well Bogey don't play no defense. Bogey is a traffic cone out there. He is a traffic cone that if the wind blows just a little bit, he's gonna turn.
Analyst. If Bogey's a traffic cone, what's Trey? Keep it above. Keep it above.
I never said Trey was a good
I know, but we're talking about standards, right?
Trey played very good defense tonight.
He did.
No, don't give me no Trey played very good defense tonight. I'm talking about what is.
No, I'm telling you what
more
he did.
often than
I'm
not.
telling you factual things.
Bogey,
Trey, you're doing that thing where you're trying to nitpick. Let's keep it above. More often than not, what is Trey? A traffic cone, right?
Bogey.
Trey not even a traffic
But he
cone.
don't give the same.
Okay.
He don't have the same offensive production.
Here's the stats. Here's the stats.
Point. I told you,
AJ.
as analyst. Point. I told you it's levels to this thing.
Here's the stats.
I don't think
AJ
Bogey's a traffic cone. I also don't think that he's like a great defender. He's a little bit below serviceable.
He can't move his
He's
feet.
a little bit below.
He's not a good defender.
So AJ this year, 10.7 points on 47.5 shooting and 37.8 from 3.
That's
Bogey this year, 17.7 points on 42.5, 39.8.
He shoots
87.5.
But
he's just as efficient.
But Rashard, what I'm saying, those are those big games that Bogey had when he first got back. That's the Brooklyn game included.
So
the averages is not.
So we gonna bench him for playing well.
No, I'm saying the averages are conflated a little bit.
Rashard, Nate does have a habit of a bench and a hot hand.
Yo, I think old boys average 2.5 steals a game too.
Yeah. Hey, Rashard, AJ it's one of 2 rookies that has 3 steals or more in 5 games.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
AJ looks great.
Hey,
AJ looks great. I love AJ.
And he's a better passer than Bogey is too.
Let's all take some time.
Way better driver.
No, he's not. Bogey plays point guard for his FIBA team.
What?
Bogey is the starting point guard.
What that got to do with us?
For Serbia's world team.
And how many World Cups have they won? None. Okay.
Wait.
AJ was.
Let's all stop and take the time.
Bro, I can't
give Travis credit for AJ Griffin. We're not gonna be getting any more of those picks.
His parting gift.
I can't take some of these people in the chat serious, man. They say Bogey is better than AJ. I'm like, come on, bro.
Stop it.
Say Bogey Dan's better than AJ?
Come on,
I think AJ makes Bogey expendable, personally.
I don't. I think you need both
Not
of them.
yet.
They look great together to me.
Not yet.
No, the ball don't move enough for that.
Why do y'all? I don't get this. I don't get why y'all are so hung on playing young players. Like, I guess
because I'm against anything that's stale and stagnant, and playing veterans that give you nothing game after game just because they're veterans.
So 18 points on 18 points on 40% 3-point shooting is nothing.
But I told you those are the big games included. It's not consistent.
What do you mean?
It's not 18.
What do you mean?
It's not consistent. It's those big games included. That's the average. It's the big game.
Bogey ain't played but 6 games this season.
I like
he
it.
ain't played but 6 games.
I thought he played 10. I thought he played 10.
He played 10.
So
okay,
Rashard,
10 games.
Rashard, real quick.
Uh-huh.
I will say this though, right? Outside of the numbers, if we add context, right, and I think you could agree with me on this one. If you add context, there's been a lot of games where Bogey has gone ice cold in the second half. A lot of games.
First half, or started cold and got hot like he did tonight.
I know what I'm talking about, Mike.
There's a lot of games.
I'm about to respond to Mike real quick.
There's a lot of games, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bring it on up there, Mike.
I think that the reason why we still need Bogey is because he is through and through the best catch and shoot shooter on the team. And
he is.
Need him, right?
Yeah,
I will give him that.
I will give you that.
But that being said, though, when adjustments are made, when he's got 15 points at the half, and they start hedging harder, they start closing him out harder, he does not really have that handle like that. He's not really the most mobile when he's asked to go to the rack. And he's not, you know, a lot of times when I see him trying to do these like step backs or off the dribble, a lot of those shots are very short. You know what I mean?
Bad shots.
So I'm not saying that that's a reason why AJ got to play more, but that's just analyzing his game, right?
So what you just said you just said that he has flaws. I get that. What I am saying is take a guy who is producing by his numbers, you cannot say he's not producing
in the first half.
Bruh, his numbers are his numbers. He's averaging 18 points on 40% shooting from three.
Well, listen,
how do you lose your spot, especially as a veteran, with those kind of numbers and say, oh, well, I think this guy is better?
I'm not saying lose his spot. I don't think you lose your spot, but I do think that you increase AJ. I'm not saying lose it. I'm saying you bring it down, make it more even.
I don't think you lose your spot per se, but I do think that Nate has to get a little creative a little bit and finding ways to mix and match. You know what I mean?
Point. That's taboo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like just that's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that AJ got to play. I think he's actually playing enough. I genuinely do.
I do too.
I'm not gonna say that AJ needs to replace Bogey at all, right? Matt, low-key, I disagree with you slightly about making him expendable because I think if we had one more shooter, then Bogey becomes expendable. That is
what I'm saying is like Bogey expendable.
We got one more. We just don't play him. His name's Frank the Tank Kaminsky.
I'm saying expendable. I'm saying expendable because when you look
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna be honest, and I said this a couple shows ago. Listen, man, if JJ gets in the lab this summer, works on that jumper,
no idea,
and he can hit those corner threes, and he can be reliable.
Which Kareem would join the show and talking so much in the chat.
Tell Mike, what is Mike talking about that AJ don't pass? What game?
No, AJ don't. He's not. I don't mind his not passing. Bogey don't pass either. That's not their job with this team.
Let me ask y'all this then. Here's a better question. Bogey coming up on his player option at the end of this year.
Exactly. That's why I want him gone.
Are you extending him or are you looking to move him?
Move him. Move him out the way.
Well, because he might be eligible. I think he's eligible for like a 4-year, like a $70 million, something like that.
Well, I tell you what I would do, right?
Right now,
if I could get him on an extension, if I could get him on an extension for kind of like the way the Pistons did Bojan Bogdanovic, right? Bojan's going to be like on way less money the rest of his contract. I think it's like $9 to $10 million. If you can get Bogey on less money before he picks up that option, I think that's something you do. Other than that,
come on,
come on, man. I mean, what are you talking about here? So, Point, wait a minute, man. Point, since you like to do ridiculous things, tell me.
I like to do ridiculous things.
Tell me what was wrong about me saying I would extend Bogey on a cheaper contract. Like
how cheap?
What's wrong with that?
How cheap? What's cheap?
Ask wrestler. He knows what cheap is.
Oh yeah, he cheap as hell.
He
cheap as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't want Bogey. I don't know. You can trade him at the trade deadline. Get other people. You get a backup point guard and another big for DeMond. I don't need Bogdanovich.
Analyst, here's why
we got another big. Right? We got another big. His name is
Frank. Go ahead. Since you told me that,
real quick. Bojan Bogdanovic extended for 2 years, $40 million. Next year, he's making $20 million. The year after that, he's making $19 million. So number one, my point is
that's not true. That's not true.
Look it up.
I think his option next year is for 19.
No, he's making $20 million next year, and he's making $19 million in 24, 25. Look it up.
I thought his player option was to something.
He has no player option.
They extended it.
I'm talking about Bojan Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic.
Not Bogdan.
No, wait a minute.
So that being said, here's
Point. You're being petty. Point.
How?
All I said was the way Detroit extended Bojan. Okay.
How did they extend him though? You said on cheaper money. He's not on cheaper money though.
20 mil is not cheaper.
He's not on cheaper money.
Bogey's only making 18.
Analyst. He's gonna be making more money next year than he's made on his whole extension that he got with Utah. He's just on a short deal, and on top of that too. He's 33. Of course he's gonna take a short deal. Bogdan is 30 years old, about to be 31, and he could shoot like this. You don't think
I
he's
don't
going to
want-
be pushing for a 4-year deal?
I don't want Bogey.
I mean, listen.
I'm not saying I want Bogey on a 4-year deal. I'm not saying I want Bogey on a 4-year deal.
Listen.
He's going to want.
Point. Focus on the money, okay? I'm talking about bringing Bogey back. You can focus on the money, okay? I want Bogey back. If I can get him back on cheaper, okay, I'm bringing him back on cheaper. Okay?
Analyst,
If not, I'm getting another shooter back in return for him.
Analyst, let me ask you an honest question. Let's be real here, guys. Bogdan is just looking at this team. We are not a contending team as it stands. Can we agree with that? We can agree with that, right?
I think
with our current coaching configuration, yes.
Coaching configuration, roster, we are not a contending team, right? So what is on top of that? Bogdan has already solidified himself as I'm one of the trusted veterans on this team, right? And y'all have seen that I can get you buckets, right?
And big shots. He hits timely shots.
And
not in the second half so far this season.
So, analysts, what on God's green earth would make Bogdan want to take a pay cut when this team has shown he is not worth taking a pay cut for?
Hey, Demond, let's do our
I agree
MVP.
with that.
Magic City.
Let's do our MVP.
I agree with that, but that's what I'm saying. I want
Yeah,
to trade him because I don't want him to pick up his
If
player
he was
option.
on the Bucks like he was originally supposed to be,
No,
hell
I'm saying
yeah,
I don't want him to pick up
Hey, Kyle.
his player option.
Hey, let's go ahead and knock out tonight's MVP or unsung hero while we got time. That way I don't got to rush it the last second. Who you got tonight, analyst, for your MVP and unsung hero?
So MVP, Trey, I thought one of the best games I've seen from him. And then Collins played really good defense, but Murray was very efficient tonight compared to the other games where he was awful. So I'm actually going to give it to our backcourt tonight, Trey and Murray.
Who you got, Matt?
MVP, of course, I got Trey. I thought this was one of his best games of the season. Unsung hero is kind of hard. I'll give it to Capella.
What?
Oh, okay. Wow.
What?
Wow.
We all improving, man. Trey Young passing.
Who you got, Paul?
Give me MVP. Give me Trey. Unsung hero. Give me Collins. Give me JC.
Who you got, Rashad?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that point. I got Trey for the MVP and JC unsung.
Who you got, White Mike?
I'm gonna go. Obviously, I'm going Trey too, but I'm gonna go with Conwu as my under. And also, let me throw out a little shout to Nick Ressler because he put out some new houses there in the market. He was like,
hey, y'all saw? Oh, I don't know if y'all seen it, but he was at the game sitting next to Dad at the game. I was like, oh man. I said, "Oh dear."
We are in it.
I don't know. He had his notepad with him, so I said, this guy gotta go. That guy gotta go.
Hey, guess what? He going home tonight. He gonna hop on 2K23 and he gonna like, okay, let's start building this team.
Man, he don't do shit. He just needs to shut up.
Shout out to Nick.
Hey, family, we about to end the show, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel once again. All the day ones, y'all know who y'all are. I can't remember everybody. Got them fresh out of the garage right now, so I'm chilling right now. So thanks for stopping in. Hawks with that dub, 17-16. Hopefully we're going into the Christmas break with some momentum. That's good. Hopefully we can keep it going and bring in the new year with some momentum with wins over Indiana this upcoming game. So thank y'all for tapping in, man. I don't know. We might be backstage after this. So if y'all want to tap in, come tap in. But we are out of here, man. Hawks up. Peace.